coming right up. The Nets taking on the Celtics. For the Nets, the stars have aligned, performing better than last season. You can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they continue their upward trend. Celtics, Nets, tip-off coming right up. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And there's Fultz, and it's Hield in at the two guard. And for Boston, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Greg in this Game 3 of group play. Two undefeated teams in this NBA Cup tournament. You know, something's got to give, right?
And this is where that competitive instinct of the players starts to kick in. And Kevin, the cup may not be the Larry O'Brien trophy, but neither one of these teams wants to take that first L in the tourney.
And it's Simons that time on the assist by Tatum.
Yeah, and while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Now here's Fultz. Simmons. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's Simons missing. Here's Hield. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Garza gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Tatum kicks to Brown. From outside the arc, the rebound by the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Down low, and Simmons slams it in.
As the scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oh, Tatum in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good, Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Boston making some changes. Cade is checked in. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Derek White. Shots good by Williams.
3 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now here's Brown.
2 minutes.
He had 28 points in the win against Brooklyn. Here's Tatum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare.
And the Celtics making a change here. Shireman's checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Pass to Clowney. The rebound by Queta. Boston trailing. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Next foul.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Ben Simmons.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shepherd, the pass to Wolf. And yes, it's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Queta. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Brooklyn foul. Wolf.
The Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Third team foul.
And that one falls for Tatum.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Wolf. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Tatum. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Shepherd, the pass to Williams. Pass to Shepherd. Williams with the stop.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Tatum down low. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Williams passes to Shepherd. Wolf controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Nets lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Buddy Hield is out there with Fultz. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Simmons in at the 4 spot. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Celtics making a change here. Ours is checked in.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
And Simmons slams it in.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Claxton. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Yeah, of course, they also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I tell you who else benefits, a lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
When it all clicks, you see why Simmons was the #1 overall pick.
In the corner, it's Boucher. Over Fultz. Almost, but it rolls out. Brooklyn leading by 6. Thibault kicks to Simmons. Fultz against Simon. And Boucher sends it back. Brown with it. Now guarded by Hield. A nice shot by Simons.
Pretty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. So let me hear you get wild.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in blocks. Fifth best, Nick Claxton.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Boucher with the steal. Here's White, and White slams it in.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. No good from Simmons. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Simons. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. It's good.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Tatum passes to Keita. Here's Hauser. Taken away by Williams. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Great job by Simmons taking initiative in that screen and roll. The coaching staff has to love that.
Beasley comes to the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
So it's the Celtics now. And here's Tatum for 3. And they recover it. Here's Shireman. And he converts the layup. Shireman's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hauser. No scoring in this one. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Nets. Williams looking around. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points and 3 rebounds. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Garza in at center. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
He's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Fultz the pass to Simmons. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Simons. And the rejection by Claxton. To the middle. It's stolen by White. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. Jaylen Brown running the floor.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
Timeout called the Nets. RJ1 defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflection. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Fultz the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Timeout called the Celtics.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see it over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And it's Brown missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Fultz dishes to Simmons. Pass to Claxton. The 9-foot shot. Rebound, Boston. Garza's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Celtics trail by 8. Brown the pass to Tatum. Inside, Tatum!
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Shepard's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Simmons passes to Shepard. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Shepard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Clowney can't get it to go. Tatum bats for 2, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
Some changes for Boston. Sam Hauser's checked in for White, and it's Pritchard in for Anfernee Simons. Then for the Nets, Zaire Williams comes in for Matisse Thybulle, and it's Malik Beasley in for Heel, and they pick up 2. Simmons got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. And the Celtics with possession here. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Pritchard passes to Brown. No good that time. Excellent D there from Beasley. Here's Simmons. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The 3 from Tatum. That shot, no good. Nets leading by 8. Over in the corner, Williams. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot. Williams has got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Timeout call for Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cade is checked in. Here's Shepard going inside. Got a hand on it. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Shepard, the pass to Wolf. There's 39 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Shepard, that's good.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Brown. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Shepard, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Crafty work there by Shepard to draw the whistle while in the act of shooting.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Shepard, the pass to Wolf, and stolen by Tatum. Here's Hauser, and another basket for Boston.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Markelle Fultz. So Williams out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Matisse Thybulle. And Wolf with the power forwards position.
That is downright unguardable. Simons knows when to go for it.
Simons. Assist goes to.
And the Nets with possession here.
White. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Now Fultz to the paint on the wing. Heel. Traps in the tray. And the Nets lead by 4.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz. Simmons checked in for Brooklyn.
Brooklyn substitution. Ben Simmons.
And here is Tatum. Outside, White. Inside, shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Simmons. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
The assist.
Fultz has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the
Nets leading by 6. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T.
Celtics.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Thybulle, the pass to Simmons. Fultz dishes to Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Simmons.
And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
There's the jumper from Simmons. That shot has come under so much scrutiny, maybe a little too much.
Here's White, and White slams it in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Brown is checked in for Boston. Timeout called, the Nets. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Fultz the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Tatum against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. Claxton finds Simmons. Misses from close range. Celtics trail by 10. White, wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 5 points now in the quarter. Fultz the pass to Simmons. Fultz dishes to Simmons.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Pass to Thybulle. 5 to shoot. The putback. And Simmons is right there. Simmons got 38 points.
Bonus points for this team. Simmons crashing those boards, providing a spark.
Well, for the Celtics, this one not looking good. And Tatum launches it from deep. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Pritchard, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Shepard's checked in for Fultz. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Simmons passes to Shepard. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on heel.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
At the line for your Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Out to the right wing. Shepard with the ball. Here's Simmons. And Tatum pulls it down. Brown wide open. He fires. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Claxton the pass to Shepard. Simmons on the wing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jaylen Brown, first personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
The line for the Nets, Ben.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 7. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Tatum. And the rejection by Claxton. And that's an intentional foul.
Peyton Pritchard, second personal foul. Fourth team
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Nicholas Claxton.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. To the right side. Here's Shireman. They get the rebound. Brown the pass to Pritchard. From deep three-point land. He can't get that one. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you later.